Welcome to Endgame Club. This is Saturday of our first week of rated tournaments and round 8. This is it. Um, okay, pairings. Neo Ozzy in the lead. Neo with 2 strikes and 5 pars. Nobody getting a strike against Neo Ozzy so far. Sinkoswim joins the tournament after 4 rounds and actually got 2 strikes and a par in just 3 rounds, and so that's +2 with a little bit of an asterisk, but definitely +2. Then Up and Comer at +1, and Frentz at +1, trying to catch up. Also, Mymas had to withdraw, withdraws with +1, and Moodle played 2 rounds and has +1. So then we have VJ Baker. Actually, a great game. VJ Baker was at par until last round, and then you may have seen that video, but the double sends him back to -2. It's 2 half points. And then Uncle Vinny and I Love Chess -2. Oh, and a little bit of a tough position there with VJ Baker. But so anyway, let's get to the action. It is Frentz versus Sinkoswim, and we're on board 2. Cinco tied for first place though. Would like to at least get a par and keep his position. And Neo will be going for blood on board 1. Maybe try to push that to +3 and see if Cinco can keep up with that. So it is Frentz with the black pieces. I do not remember what's coming up here. I guess we'll find out. And shake. And say hi to the fans. Say hi to your fans if you want. So round 8. This is Sinkoswim. Here we go. Okay. So if you're ready for Sinkoswim, there you go. And we are off. This is a heck of a position. It's going to be white to move. Here's what it looks like. Got a lot of options. But to get you oriented, notice the king is over here. The pawn, that's a very powerfully advanced pawn. Possible to protect it with f6. c5 is hanging. Notice this bishop here. There is a whole bunch of white muscle coming down on this stuff. The material on the board. Oh, man. About to say, if you look, black has got an extra knight. Now black's about to have a whole lot of extra. Okay, so I think I'm going to take that. Okay. So Cinco is down a rook, but with monster pawns. And let's see what we can do here. So for one thing, that rook comes over with check, and then bishop takes f7. I really don't want to lose the f7 pawn. See the bishop here? f7. Bishop takes that f7 pawn, and there's nothing stopping these guys. So I can draw, or possibly even find some counterplay with this pawn on e7. I can just blockade the pawn, but I can't have. I don't want that. Anyway. Okay, so one idea is pawn to h6 seems to take away that square. Let's just go with that for the moment. I can see some lines. There you go. I was just about to say. You can see some, imagine like rook c5 takes pawn and then bishop check. And that's ugly. Because if he goes left, you take his bishop. If he goes right, his bishop is pinned down. And then I'll like maybe try to double up my rooks. So Cinco taking away the e4 square. Very nice move, seems to me. And let's go ahead and put this here, perhaps. Maybe some more aggressive options. So I could think of rook a5 and keep that pawn on the board. I could push the pawn. I don't think there's a good reason to do that. I could double my rooks on c8 and b8 and then push the pawn and some stuff. I could play bishop d7 and bring my rook up and take this pawn. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and activate this rook, though. Oh, that's dangerous. Now if rook takes pawn, bishop check discovers that rook for me. So he's blocking the pawn.
Time warning.
This is not how I wanted to play. Now you really got to watch the e8 there. Now, fortunately, white is temporarily a little bit short of checks. Thanks to my careful study of my homework, I know this is actually
Check.
a par of a draw, so I can get a strike. Just by getting a half point here. Cinco with a lot of stuff going on. 4 pawns. On the other hand, he may be almost checkmated. And I think that's a pretty obvious one, too.
Check.
Okay. French is a little short of time to sort that out. Oh, that was the wrong rook. Darn it. Let's do this again.
Check.
No! What am I doing? Alright, I'm not pleased about this. I'm sorry, folks. I got my rooks confused for a sec. Okay, so this will happen in your endgame club, right? Your opponent makes a blunder, and now you're like, alright, who's driving the car now?
Check.
So now we've got rook. So white had a chance to try to do something with that. I think we're gonna trade the rooks off. Oh boy. really want that pawn.
Check. Check.
Okay, connect your rooks.
Check. 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 Draw.
Okay. Good game. All right, nice battle with Celtics. And Sinkoswim says, bye to all my fans. Woohoo! That was a tough battle, and again, the lesson here is something about how powerful these pawns are, right? So there you go. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll just wrap it up there. So great tournament, and be excited to see